What Arcanists regard to be more important is the knowledge from another pathway, which is often known as gnosis. Compared with mankind's knowledge gained from reasoning, what are the features of gnosis? Sonetto.
Miss, the features of gnosis are 1. It cannot be verified by an independent third party, and 2. It is impossible to be comprehended through reasoning.
Exactly. And that's also one of the reasons that the knowledge of the study of Arcanum is hard to be accepted by the academic world. The academic research is required to be open to the public and can pass the independent tests. But the unpredictability of Arcanum will lead to the arcane researches to methodological agnosticism. Thus, all the trainings and the scientific stabilizing appliances that the school provided for you is to overcome the instability of your arcane skill, in order to ensure the peace and stability of the human world.
May the peace be with us.
Oh, j'ai presque été assez rapide pour répondre à cette question. Comment elle a pu être aussi rapide?
Next question. After the fall of the Roman Empire, the number of Arcanists, along with the related literature, had reduced correspondingly. Who can tell us the history of that time in brief?
Miss! Miss, I know this one.
Sonetto.
As the Roman Empire declined, some Arcanists were tempted by the irrational side of their nature and applied magia naturalis in warfare and disputes over interests, which irritated the church and other powers of religion. At that time, people in Europe widely considered Arcanum to be the paganism that collaborates with the demons, hence the trials against Arcanists. In response, Arcanists struck back fiercely. However, due to their spontaneous character and the unpredictability of their whereabouts, their communication was unsuccessful during the fight. Both sides struggled in repeated battles. In the end, mankind, jointly led by both their religious and secular leaders, prevailed.
Hein? Mais c'est pas possible! C'est pas ce que m'a dit grand-père! Miss, she's wrong! I know the right answer!
All right. Give it a try, Matilda.
For what I know, it wasn't Arcanists who started the war. The attack on Constantinople was waged by lordships in Western Europe to ransack the capital for resources and the literature of Arcanum. The nursery rhyme my grandpa sang for me tells me all about it. And long ago, Arcanists weren't called by this name. They were once gifted philosophers, diviners, or doctors, until they were put on the labels of pagans, freaks, and witches, and isolated by their people. They were entirely forgotten. The next time people saw them, they had this new name, Arcanists.
Inspiring. Do you remember its name?
Grandpa never told me that.
How about the melody? Could you present several lines for the class?
Let me think. It was like... that's not it. That's weird. I can't remember it.
Ha! Don't remember a thing, but still feel confident enough to answer the question. Shame on you, little thing.
I was even umming the rhyme last night. It's just a...
Sit down, please, Matilda. Sonetto is correct. Matilda, you have just transferred here, it may take you some time to get used to our curriculum. A rhyme can be used in studying folklore, but it's still different from a formal historical intelligence. Class, please turn to the last question of the test. After the Ottoman Empire seized control over Constantinople, Georgius Gemistos, a member of our Charon commune, also an Arcanist and philosopher of the Roman Empire, traveled to Florence. He brought one classical literature of ancient theurgy into the city, which sparked discussion and later brought about the annual Humanists gathering, the Chaldea Conference, where the study of Arcanum was debated over its use for mankind development. Who knows the name of his work brought by Gemistos?
Miss, me.
Miss, please, I know this one. I do know.
Vertin, do you know the answer to this question? Vertin? Vertin. She is absent again.
Miss, I know the answer. It is Chaldea oracles.
Let the work begin.
Oh, I can't agree more.
Go to hell!
A ravishing rainbow. Be careful,
Easy,
young
poor
man.
thing.
Be careful, young man.
I know how to do it.
That's done?
Don't tell me what to do. Hey, witness me.
Police's number. I'll carve it on your face.
Of course.
Be careful, young man.
I know how to do it.
That's done? Prego! Go to hell! Easy, poor thing. I'll give you the time to pray. As if possible. Ciao, amore!
Hey, witness me.
Police's number. I'll carve it on your face.
See, I am able to
Affirmative.
see clearly. I know how to do it. Your fate is doomed.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away. young man.
Interessante!
May the peace be with us.
That's them?
I believe in you.
Go to hell!
Sempre caro mi fu quest'ermo cola.
Nako! Matilda!
No, you are not awake yet. Welcome to Nihility, Ms. Too Many Questions. You might be in an ocean, a well, the base of a ring finger, whatever. At that warm invitation, you are rewarded with some mold-like bruises on your legs. The Paramecia think this gift will force you to give in. But for you, the invisible wounds are much more severe. Don't worry, they are not gentle at all, but neither are you benign. A group of people in gowns. Their gowns are made of white polyester and are over knee length. There are 7, namely number 1 to number 7. Probably only those odd number guys are here. Or maybe number 4 or 6 is also with them. Damn it, I don't care. What matters is that your classmate is among them. No, not the gentle and loyal one who always stands by your side. It is the other one. The one with indifferent outlines that makes her look like a refined machine. Let's skip her first name and only pay attention to her glorious family name. Like what most people did. Like sherry cask whiskeys to the alcoholic. Upman's cedar-aged Robusto Cameroons to smokers. And the Mesmers to the Arcanists. Anything mystical. When they sit there and point at you with an iron stick, you'll pass out. When they put an iron ring around your neck, you'll feel burnt. You must be familiar with all these freaky tricks, because you are surrounded by freaky tricksters. Like that little girl who protects others with her glass-dipping pen, or that floating apple dancing in the air. The Mesmers know how to suffocate the flames of consciousness. They help you free fall internally to the bottom of the abyss, as you are now. It's really hard finding an Arcanist who can freely master such skill. As you know, scarcity causes tragedy. That was the start of her nightmare. When the child labor law was turned into a piece of wrinkled paper to wrap the sandwich. The young daughter of the Mesmer family was led to a room when she was 12. Before she stepped in, she had sensed the messy magnetic field on the other side of the door, thanks to her acute perception. Compared to humans, Arcanists are much more emotionally vulnerable. It won't take much to overwhelm them and force them to regress to animals. The Mesmers are merciful and professional. They will never turn away any patient who comes to them for treatment. By then, you should realize the wrapping paper was never protecting the sandwich. But the ham, the mustard from an unknown bottle, the squeezed meatloaf, and rusty lettuce leaf, all were crushed and fell out from between the bread. Just like the chaotic noises and the raspy screaming that fill her ears. This filth contaminated the little girl's hands and corrupted the white polyester. It is indeed. Now you've noticed those exposed wounds on the machine, those marks from repeated washing and adjustments. Well, the traumata from childhood is usually hard to forget. Those memories are engraved in our heart and run through our veins. Eventually, they contaminate every single neuron with mucus snot. Since then, every inch of growth is an extension of pain. New bones will be eroded, and the condition can't be cured by cellular renewal. Both you and her are familiar with this. Okay, take your suitcase. Now it's time. Get lost.
Goodbye, miss. I will just take another route.
Sonetto, come here. Is my book all still there? She didn't put it down, right?
She didn't.
She is nice. Unlike the bad potion instructor who turned my books into a puddle of mud. Oh, right. Guess what I found today? Here, give me your hand. Look, the foreteller of the rain, the Hyla Arborea. I caught it through the school's front gate. I even got stung by the electric fence when I took my hands back. It keeps croaking in my pocket. Look, it's still raining outside.
Aren't you aware that you've been given a timeout, Miss Burton?
Huh?
I don't understand why you always skip classes. You know that we are not supposed to pay too much attention to affairs outside the school. Please, don't bring me these pebbles and frogs anymore. These are meaningless. We are born to die martyrs.
Why? Just because the student handbook says so?
That's right.
I don't like the handbook. It smells like those stinky socks in the attic. Sonetto, aren't you really curious about what is outside the school? You were also in that parade outside the school before. The pebbles, the frogs, the attic with stinky socks. They're just a teeny tiny part of the whole world. I once met a girl who came to our school.
Please stop. These are very dangerous things. The student handbook is protecting us. It is protecting us from harm and regrets. As the instructors have told us, to live is to lose things around us until the day we lose life itself to death. That's why we should only focus on the supreme missions.
Until the day we lose life itself? To death?
Now it's coming, my lord.
What?
Don't forget my heartbeat.
Ugh!
Failed. Her traumatic segment has been reactivated. Increase the power, stabilize her psych cube. Try the next dream.
The artificial somnambulism therapy may not work on her, Mesmer.
You're here, Madam Z. All patients who have the symptoms of stress disorder need to receive treatments in the rehabilitation center. Her trauma level was assessed as a type 2. I needed to take responsibility for her health.
Back in the year when she became the Timekeeper, she didn't receive any treatment. I know her well. She has enough power in her to make it through.
I'm just following orders, madam. It is the committee's direct order to treat Vertin. If you have anything to say, convince the vice president first.
She hasn't had any food for days. Gave her a glucose injection. I have a meeting later, so if you would excuse me.
I did expect you would have learned your lesson in such a long time. Timekeeper. No, I'm more used to calling you Vertin. I have changed. Have you? Are you still suffering from those pointless things?
Present the marvelous Matilda Boaniche! I know how to do it!
Don't worry, you won't cry soon! Interessante, interessante! That's them?
Oh, I can't agree more.
To do?
Go to hell!
Je vois ton destin.
Be careful, young man.
I know how to do it.
Affirmative. An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Go to hell!
Be careful, young man.
I'll give you the time to pray.
Oh,
As
I
if
can't agree
possible.
more. Affirmative.
Ciao, amore!
Extraction of the rainbow. White, or say, all colors. Be careful, young man. Oh, I can't agree more.
To do?
Fine. Don't worry.
I am able
Weightlessness.
to speak clearly.
Oh, I can't agree more.
Your fate is doomed!
The star falls towards the sun as the apple drops to the ground. A ravishing rainbow.
Easy, poor thing.
I know how to do it!
Don't worry, you won't cry soon! That's them?
To do?
Cry soon!
Je vois ton destin.
Police's number. I'll carve it on your face.
May the peace be with us.
Affirmative.
That's them? Ha! Police's number. I'll carve it on your face. Interessante, interessante!
Oh, affirmative.
A ravishing rainbow.
Be careful, young man.
You found the right verse for me. Lenia sereno intenso ad infinito. Depict the world I have never seen before. Each moment, now night. You found the right verse for me. I know the moon, and this is an alien city. Hello, this is Sonetto, the Chief Assistant of the Foundation's Timekeeper. My employee number is SF38000000801102Y. Could you please register a visit to Ward 1525 for me?
Please present your ID. Hold that crystal with your right hand until the color changes.
Oh, okay.
What is the shape of the sun? A sphere or a cube?
A sphere.
Which is edible? Rubber, cabbage, or carbuncle?
Cabbage.
Does the rain come down from the sky or the other way around?
Can be both.
You're good to go. Take these materials with you. The visitor guide is between the second and third page. Go in from the left, turn right twice, and take the lift. Keep walking and you will see the ward.
I see. Thank you. Is there anything else I should know?
Just leave the number out next time. Will you?
Huh? The nurses seem busy here. The registration is also more rigorous than it was before. I wonder if this is because of the storm. Turn right again. But there's only one way, and it goes left. Did I miss any crossings? What's that? Maybe I'm seeing things. So, here is the junction to the right. Press every button here to buy some time. Who was that? Could be a disoriented patient, or a mana spy, or... I can't get away from them. And I will not bring danger to the Timekeeper. I will catch this person.
The Rehabilitation Center is established to provide effective medical services and trainings to the patients for their bodily functions to be restored. This center is managed by Laplace Scientific Computing Center. If you have any special requirements or have encountered any suspicious persons, please move to the ground floor lobby for help. If you are distant from the lobby, please press the yellow button next to the fire hose cabinets. The security on your floor will come to assist shortly.
They're here. I don't see any cabinets. That's fine.
If no help or assistance has come to you in time, you may take action to defend yourself. A free wake-up procedure will be administered on any unresponsive persons, if any.
Good. Just what I need. The sanitary trolley is parked at the next turn. I've left the biggest garbage bag on it. Who are you? Speak up! Why are you following me? Stop! You're not getting away! Whoever you are, may the peace be with us!